Hello, class. Welcome to week 7 of Social Work 674, Spirituality and Social Work for the fall of 2023. So today is Tuesday, October 10th, and happy fall. If you live in this area, then you've noticed that our weather's getting cooler, which I personally love, being able to wear sweaters and things like that to work. So I am in my element. Hopefully everybody enjoys this weather as well. Just really quick check-in to touch base on a few things. First of all, I read and commented on I've read all the posts and commented on several of your posts on the week 6 discussion post on spiritual development. And you were to choose between either Sherry or Rebecca and Michael's case studies and then apply the spiritual developmental models that you were presented with in the week 6 readings to either of these two case examples. And overall, I think you all did a really good job of integrating, of being able to integrate your understanding of these developmental models and your understanding of where Sherry was in one case study and where Michael and Rebecca were in the other case study. So very good. And I think you all did a really good job in self-reflecting what were maybe some particular areas that might come up for you in working with either working with Sherry or working with Michael and Rebecca. And so I always appreciate, it's really important as social workers, and I know I've said this before, that we practice self-reflection so that we become more self-aware. And so there was a lot of self-awareness in the post in terms of I might have difficulty working with somebody that identifies so strongly with religion because I don't identify as religious. And so those are really good things to know about ourselves, right? I mean, to understand about ourselves. And so one of the things is if you encounter, things that might be difficult for you, or that you feel you might be stretched in a way, is to think about then how do you allow, or how will you make sure that it is your professional values, our values as social workers, our values and ethics. We have 6 guiding principles in our profession and many ethical principles that guide our practice. And so one of the things that I encourage you to do, and it's part of actually your reflection journal that is due on Sunday, I ask you to think about how will you ensure that it is your professional values as a social worker rather than your personal values of who you are as a human being that will guide your practice? Because that's really important, right? How do we do that? And that takes practice, and it takes maybe, thinking about having people to discuss when these things come up with, having good supervision, maybe going into therapy, counseling ourselves to address some of these things that could be coming up that are based on unresolved trauma or unresolved issues, that we're carrying with us. And that maybe those are some of the things that are barriers to being able to work effectively with clients on some areas. And so it's really important for us it's important to be self-reflective and to gain self-awareness, and then to think about the next step, which is how do I address this? And I think that's, we're not perfect as social workers, and life comes with us into our interactions. And so how do we make sure that we're taking care of ourselves and addressing the things that need to be addressed so that we can be effective and practice good, ethical, spiritually sensitive social work practice? So good job on your discussions for week 6. For week 7, you're being asked to compare and contrast the Eastern religious traditions such as Hinduism, Buddhism, Confucianism, excuse me, and or Islam. So choose 2 of those. And also at the end of this Sunday, your week 7 reflection journal is due. If you didn't get a chance to see my video from last week, my week 6 video, I do go over in a little bit of more detail, as I did earlier in the semester, over the assignment itself. So go back and look at week 6 video if you haven't already done so. And I also addressed it in an earlier video earlier this semester, the assignment in terms of what are the expectations. So make sure, that's due on Sunday. And there's really no right or wrong answers for your reflection journal. It's more, or this assignment, it's more of the level of self-reflection that you engage in that I'm looking for. And like, again, there's no right or wrong answers. It's your level of self-reflection. All right, so that is all for today. Take care, and I'll be touching base with you all again soon. Bye.